If you click on this video, it's not by chance, this is God's will. This morning, God tells us to show our love for those around us in a big way. Love what doesn't look good. Affectionate toward people who don't feel the same way about you. People who don't have positive thoughts or desires for you should not be the recipients of your affection. Look at your enemy with affection. Kindness for those who are ignored. Surprise them with your love. Increase the scope of your kindness to amazing new levels. Don't be limited by your ideas of what other people should give you. Don't pay attention to the small things that come up when your heart is full of egotism. Change your inner self into a safe place filled with my kindness. Then I will know that you have made room for me and built a place for my throne to rest. There is no secret way to deal with problems or prayers that haven't been answered. The problem is not that you don't have enough faith. To solve the problem, show your love. There is free love in the presence of faith. Receiving my love and giving my unlimited love to others is your purpose and calling in life. Surely, not many people will notice or appreciate your efforts, and a lot of people will just brush them off. But that doesn't matter when your actions move mountains, get rid of problems, and make miracles happen all the time. The many ideas of putting things off or any secret way of praying or begging have nothing to do with your failure to change. The person I love has chosen to live a life full of love from now on. Today, God says, "As I am, so are you on earth." Since I'm not weak, you can't be either. We both come from above, so you also come from above and not below. I am higher than all power and authority, so you are equal with me as a co-sovereign and co-ruler in Christ. Accept this, says the Father. Throw out all ideas that are at odds with what you think, what you know, or what you see around you. I have been given all power in heaven and on earth, so I am not hiding anything from you. Even though it's mine, it's still yours. My son, my only son, was taken away from me. What small request could I say no to? Stop listening to the rude suggestions of people whose thoughts are full of failure, decline, and doubt. Instead, spend every day focusing on my sure and positive promises that are all about you. The Father tells you that you have not failed. Please don't let your problems have more power over your life than my word. Since I haven't lost, you aren't failing either. Failure has nothing to do with the redemption that the cross bought for you. There is government, power, and the giving of permission to act and speak in my name in your natural surroundings. Heaven as a whole reacts to your faith-based command and announcement. You can clean yourself up with this understanding. Accept the cleansing of your mind and the improvement of your heart. Should something happen that goes against what I said, know that it is not from me. No harm or theft is happening because of me. Calvary's work cancels out the enemy's efforts, but only if you believe them and know what to expect. As a result, rejoice and praise the Father. Happy celebration. This means that my kindness and compassion have been revealed. They are born again every morning and grow from beauty to glory and faith to faith as you live your life. Today, God tells you that want and need are not your heritage. Think of yourself not just as a source of wealth for yourself, but also as a way for my kingdom to get goods to those who need them. The Father says that the kingdom doesn't have any taxes. No demand must be met. Only what comes from faith makes my heart happy. You don't have to do what I say. I'm just giving you a chance to grow seeds and eat bread. Pay attention to my soft, quiet advice and put your money and time into planning for the future. Remember that your path shows what you've done. The skills and abilities you have will open doors for you. Your ability automatically helps you grow and puts you in a group of exceptional people. Don't take a narrow view of what you think are your specific limitations. Since I haven't limited you in any way, can something or someone limit you? Spread out your resources, and after a while, they will come back to you. Do not let the bread I gave you go bad because you are afraid or don't have enough forethought. Because of the beliefs of narrow-minded people, the concept of sowing and reaping can't be reached. The answer is to listen to your heart. With my guidance and instruction, you will make many investments in my kingdom, ranging from small to large. Some last a long time, while others require big sacrifices. All of these things are transactions in glory, and the Father says, through them, I will bring you under the protection of my glory among my esteemed ones, people who have traveled the path of my favor and whose deepest desire is for you to do the same and always live on the blessed side of life. God says today that He is leading you through His peace and happiness. You will not get to where I want you to go today through reasoning, and human comprehension. You must give up the rigid and methodical way of handling problems that you have been using. Miracles don't make sense. You can't just do math and measurements to get the magic you want. My ideas are different from yours, and my ways go beyond what you can understand through intellectual inquiry. Before the video continues, please like the video, share it with your family and write Amen in comment. To work together with me and follow my plan and purpose, you need to turn off your sense-driven thought. In the next year, something big is going to change in your life. I will be the one to start things, but it is up to you to be the one to start things by following my words. It will be frustrating to feel like you have no power. Does your trust in me matter? Please allow me to go on from here. Allow me to lead you to places beyond your thoughts. Let me show you the way to a place in my world where your spirit will rise. Now is the time. This is your only chance. For those who trust me, they can rise above the boundaries of their body by letting their dreams guide them. Today, God tells us to ignore the darkness and look forward to the sun that will light up the mountains. Dark days will come and go, but my unfailing love for you is the only thing that will always protect, shield, and provide for you. You should not let the enemy's threats or the malicious claims of narrow-minded people cause you to respond or panic in any way. Am I not the water that was taken out of the rock? Am I not the food that is given every morning? I will always be the cloud during the day and the fire at night for as long as you live. I will keep the plague that comes out in the middle of the day and the fear that lurks at night away from you. The one who lives in the sky will laugh, the Father says. Where are you going to sit today? Are you standing in the viewing tower of a natural view that only sees problems? Didn't I say in my word that you shouldn't put anything bad in front of your eyes? The false story about me is not information. It is a lie that does damage to my reputation. When you are inside me and I am inside you, failure is impossible. There's nothing to worry about. Ignore and completely ignore the fear-based mindset that other people are using, and accept my mindset. Let the mind that lived inside me while I was on earth take over your body. May the Christ mind give you real clarity that leads to solutions, victory, and strength today, so you can get through anything. Today, God says, I am your healer and your salvation. As soon as you enter the temple, I will give you the power to go out into the streets. The God I am in the streets is the same God I am in your temple. At every turn, people can see how bright my Shekinah is. There are a lot of signs, miracles, and other strange events happening on the edges of town and in wealthy homes. People in the government and assembly will talk about how famous I am. Glory and gold dust will fall from the roof. It will be on their desks and in their bags for them to see. When they open their stores, my gold dust will be there. They will look at the security footage and see things that will shock and amaze them. They will record angels walking around among them in a neat line. They will look at you in shock and wonder, not understanding. I will then send you among them to declare and show them my truth, which is the only way for everyone to be saved, even in my name. When they see my baptism of glory and fire on my people, they will ask, men and brethren, what does this mean? What should we do? Like Peter, you will stand up and make strong claims on their souls and hearts on behalf of a living God. You will be in the cafeterias and halls. In restaurants, when people get up and ask, excuse me, but what is that I see hovering above you? You will be conducting a holy investigation. It is the living God, the creator of the universe, who sent his son to die, you will answer. In a busy restaurant, they will kneel and then rise, triumphantly saved. The Father says that a new age has begun. It's time to get rid of the old way of thinking and put the realm of glory first, because my glory is already here and moving among you as my visitation comes and lives among you with great power right now. Today, God says, I am your everything. Strongholds of demons have been broken down in your life. Now, the sword of my spirit cuts through the thorns of illegal power. Idolatry and relying on outside sources are falling apart into dust and ashes. You have power. I tell you that the values of the cross will set you free. You are now allowed to act like I did. Now you can respond to my voice saying, this is the way, walk in it. It's not a common path, and not many people take it. Are you looking forward to a crowd coming together? My hand has the power to save, no matter how many or how few. You don't need to count how many people support your idea or believe what you believe. Abraham went out on a limb without anyone backing him up, but he did well and got the promises I made to him. Warm and friendly, but obedient. When there is a fight, like when Lot's shepherds and Abraham did, let them go. Let them take time off. Allow them to have the bigger part. A city was bought by Lot, but I gave Abraham a country. Try not to fight over small things. Keep loving and obeying me, and you will see the amazing things I will do in your life. Before the video continues, I request you to comment Amen and please help me by doing super thanks. Your support means a lot to us. This is your time to be saved. At this point, you should free yourself from what has been holding you back. Don't think about it in terms of putting things off. I am now a God. Grab the pledge as you cross the Jabbok brook. I will not forget to answer, and I will keep every promise I made to you through the blood of Christ. Lay down in my kindness and enjoy my grace and pleasures. I am a God who is kind. My goals are success, wealth, and virtue. My whole attention is on how to bring heaven to earth in your situation. Is paradise a place where poor people live? Heaven doesn't have any shortages. There is no lack in your life. There is no sickness in heaven. There are no illnesses in your life right now. There is no sadness, loss, or lack. There is only goodness and plenty. This is your share. Not at that time, but right now, in this place, says the Father. Right now, even today. Today, God says that the word revival is not a bad thing. Revival is not an old or out-of-date way of thinking. Doesn't my word tell you to pray, revive us again, O Lord? How can my people find joy again if they are stuck in the present and don't see what the future could hold? The remains of every expression of my spirit throughout history can still be found on earth. The plants are still producing fruit. Get ready with my spirit, and then start your journey to the spiritual world, where water flows from rocks and manna is given every morning. You will feast on angelic food and be ecstatic about the abundance of my glory that I have placed upon you. I am spreading my beauty over you, just like I did with Adam and Eve in the garden when I spread the sky over them. I'm bringing you back to an Edenic experience and sense of privilege. When you see the snake talking from a tree branch, call on the guardians of heaven, and they will silence the snake at your command. I'm putting you back on the tree of life and taking away the effects of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. I don't need you to know what's right and wrong. I need your attention, and you need to sit at my feet to learn from me. Choose the better choice, like Mary did even though her sister told her not to. Martha thought about doing good things and staying away from bad things, while Mary just knelt at my feet, hugged my knees, and looked up at my face, enjoying the light of my love and knowledge. This is what I've set aside for you. This is what I leave you as a legacy from Calvary, so you may take it and enjoy it. God says that when you think about spirits and devils, He leaves you. The person to whom you give notice is the one who gets the attention. No matter what your reason is for focusing on Satan, you set yourself up for a situation that is not from me. Where you are is based on your attention. Do you want to read that book and listen to the teacher, whose goal is making my actions sound worse while making the enemy's actions sound better? This is an evil force that keeps my people from seeing my kindness because they are too focused on the sneaky ways the enemy is working in the world. I have made sure that you are free from such silly things. What do you care about the team that lost? I'm going to your house today. I'm taking the bus with you to work. I sit down for every meal. You will have fellowship with me, and I will have fellowship with you also. I'm going to tell you deep and important facts that you don't know. Are you ready for important things? Let them express the deepest parts of my spirit. Not a useless dream of a misguided mind that says you have to understand the hidden parts of obscurity that only they know about. Love them. Say prayers for them, and keep your loyalty and attention on me. Figure out who will get the gift first. Watch to see who gets to my holy peak first. This is your day, says the Father. This is your chance, and you are entering a time of more favor and gifts. Do not let anything get in the way of your progress toward the peak of my goodness and grace, which is easy to reach and waiting for you. Today, God says, I am not the enemy, I am the supporter. I'm not against you, I'm just telling you how much I love you. I'm not keeping something back from you, I'm giving it to you. 2,000 years ago, at Calvary, I gave you everything I had to offer. Bad things don't happen to you because of my power. What they did was done by the bad guy, and you know who they are. I bring life into the world, but he does the same. Satan is the source of ideas that preachers and councils of the ignorant say come from me. Take this to heart deeply. I will never say no to what the cross says. The cross is a sign of life and plenty. Healing is promised by the cross. The cross says that supply and growth are true. People who say otherwise may have authority, but that authority and the depth of their relationship with you lose all meaning when they contradict my promise. Hello, I value the acts of kindness I have done in the past and the ones I do now. I gave you even heaven's most beloved to satisfy your inner desire. Why would I not give you even a small blessing? What less valuable gift would I refuse to give you if I didn't take away my son? I give a lot. Being generous gives me a lot of happiness. I offer you ongoing help every day. You wake up to the present. You go through the day with my gifts, and while you sleep, I plan your future with all the best gifts. No matter what other people think, I will not change my mind about this. That's what my spirit does inside, through, and around you. Why would I say no to your small wants when I have already confirmed your most important need in a way that will last forever and set you up for huge progress and growth that you could never have imagined? As the Father says, accept that my love for you is real in all situations. Before the video ends, I request you to help me by doing super thanks. Because I don't have house and I have to make my new house.